Is ABC showing bias against Donald Trump? The former president attended a high-profile college football game, but some viewers claim the network barely showed him. Today, we dive into the controversy surrounding ABC's coverage of Trump at the Alabama versus Georgia game, and why many are saying it reveals a deeper issue in media bias. This past Saturday, the University of Alabama faced off against the University of Georgia in one of the most anticipated college football games of the season. But while the focus should have been on the field, a different controversy emerged surrounding Donald Trump's appearance at the game. The former president, who was met with a thunderous reception from fans, was only shown for a mere 6 seconds on ABC's broadcast, sparking outrage from his supporters. Social media exploded with criticism, with many accusing the network of intentionally limiting Trump's screen time to push a biased narrative. Fans at the Bryant-Denny Stadium, which holds over 100,000 people, chanted USA! USA! And for more years, as Trump tossed popcorn to college kids and waved to the crowds. Video footage from attendees captured this triumphant moment, with Trump soaking in the adoration from the Southeastern Conference, SEC, crowd, which traditionally leans conservative. Yet, despite the overwhelming reaction inside the stadium, ABC's broadcast largely ignored these moments, leaving many viewers puzzled and frustrated. Critics quickly drew comparisons to the extensive coverage of pop star Taylor Swift during recent NFL games. Swift, who has been in the spotlight for her appearances supporting Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, often dominates camera time. So, why was Trump, a former president and leading Republican candidate, barely shown? Some pointed out that if Swift had been at the Alabama versus Georgia game, the cameras would have repeatedly zoomed in on her. One viewer voiced their frustration online, saying ABC does not cover President Trump. He was at Alabama versus Georgia football game. They showed him for 6 seconds. Others echoed similar sentiments, calling the network out for complete bias and questioning the motives behind limiting Trump's visibility. While ABC did not respond to the backlash, the timing of the controversy is notable. Trump has a history of sparring with the network, especially after ABC recently moderated a presidential debate between him and Vice President Kamala Harris, which Trump called biased. Adding fuel to the fire, Trump filed a defamation lawsuit against ABC after host George Stephanopoulos falsely claimed that the former president had been found liable for rape. This history of tension has led many to believe that the minimal coverage of Trump at the game was intentional. On the other hand, some viewers defended ABC, stating that Trump's presence shouldn't have overshadowed the football game. One commenter wrote, "Why the hell would they show him more? It's a football game." It's a valid point. After all, the event wasn't a political rally, and some fans were likely more interested in the game itself. Despite the limited screen time, Trump made a grand entrance at the game. Videos show him walking through the stadium, dressed in his signature blue suit and red tie, a color that coincidentally matched both teams' uniforms. His arrival was met with deafening cheers, and protective security measures were in place, including bulletproof glass in the luxury suite where he watched the game. Joining him were notable figures such as Herschel Walker, Kid Rock, and Alabama Senators Tommy Tuberville and Katie Britt. It was clear that Trump's presence added another layer of excitement to an already electrifying atmosphere. The stark contrast between the reception Trump received from fans and the network's coverage raises important questions about media representation. Was ABC right to downplay Trump's appearance in favor of focusing on the game? Or does this reflect a larger issue of media bias when it comes to covering political figures, especially Trump? As this debate rages on, one thing is clear. Trump's appearance at the Alabama versus Georgia game was a major moment for his supporters, even if it wasn't given the airtime they felt it deserved. The controversy surrounding ABC's coverage of Donald Trump at the Alabama versus Georgia game has left fans divided. Was this an example of media bias, or simply a case of keeping the focus on football? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things celebrity and political news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Fame Journey.